G'day, my name is Jenny and I'm an Aussie mum of 16 children. So I have an incredibly blessed life, but an incredibly busy one also. So this morning I've been up early. Hubby had to travel today, so he was up even earlier than me and he left for work. A couple of the kids have gone off to work and the rest I have dropped to school. We had a big event last night, so it was a late night and I'm a little bit weary today. I've come home from the school run, I've made myself a cup of coffee and I'm going to sit here and have a chat with you guys. It's one of those rare moments where I'm actually in the house by myself. It virtually never happens. There's normally somebody around, whether a shift gets changed, whether I have functions to attend, or somebody's home not feeling the best. I've always normally got somebody around here at the house, but yep, it's quiet here. I just can't get over how quiet the house is, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or not so good thing, but I thought I would take the opportunity, rather than just go and do some housework, I thought I'd take the opportunity to sit down and we're going to do a little life update so I can explain to you just how busy we have been. You've probably noticed that our posts on Instagram have been fairly slow, our video uploads have been very slow, and of course over on Facebook we are still hacked over there and we're not touching that page just yet. So grab yourself something to drink or to snack on and sit down and let's do this life update. So let's talk about the hacked account first, since I just mentioned that. Over on our Facebook family page, the Bonell Family, we got hacked back in August. So it's been 3 months that the hackers have been in my account. So the good news is that we have gained back some control over the actual page. So we can go in now and remove the bad posts that the hackers actually were putting up on our page. Our page is a family-friendly Christian page with homemaking tips, budget, recipe, encouragement. So if you were looking for silly or rude reels and that kind of content, this is not the page for you. The problem remains is that although we have control over the actual page, when you have a public page, you have a business suite. This is where people can run ads. So the hackers are actually sitting in my business suite. They have created themselves a business portfolio. I can see them there, but because they have full control and I don't, I can't remove them. Now, I did get in contact with Meta. In fact, I've been in contact with them 3 times, but they won't help. They can see where the hackers are, I can see where the hackers are, and nobody seems to be able to go in and remove them, which I'm sure that somebody within Meta can do that and they can help us out, but we haven't found that person yet to give us a hand. So because they're still sitting in the business suite with full control, it means that at any point they could do things to our page. That's a problem, because I could go back to posting on our page and they could then change it. They could start putting up bad content again, which has been very, very distressing. I have shed more than a few tears. I have missed our online family so much. I love chatting with you and sharing with you and creating for you, and not to be able to do that for these last couple of months has been really hard. I have missed everybody. Those who could come across and watch us here on YouTube or see us on Instagram, that's been great, but I have missed having those direct conversations with a lot of you. So I thank you for being so patient with us. We are not going to give up just yet. We could start a new page, but again, that's connected to your personal account. So unless I actually create a new personal account, I can't have a new public account that's not attached to where the hackers are sitting. So it is a problem. but we are still trying to work on a solution. It truly is such an awful feeling. You feel very violated, I guess, when somebody comes into your account and they have access to your personal information, and I would hate for anybody else to ever have to go through that. So I would just ask that people be very cautious. It's okay to go back and look through our past posts if you want to go and see those, but as I said, we will have access now to remove the bad content, and we can then work on still finding a solution. I'm not giving up hope. I believe that somebody at Meta can help us remove the hackers and get our page back to us. So I will certainly keep everyone updated as that happens, but know that our Instagram account is secure, so you can go there and you can chat with me there. And also here on YouTube, it's also been checked over. It's fantastic. YouTube is one of those sites that you have 24/7 access to an actual person that you can talk to at any time, and they have checked our account completely and said that it is fine. So keep talking to us here, and hopefully that we will get our Facebook account back up and running properly very, very soon. Now, as I said, I am really tired today. We had a valedictory last night. So our son Nate, who is our 12th child, he had his inauguration ball at the beginning of the year, and last night was the valedictory celebration, which means he has officially graduated from grade 12, which is our senior high school here in Australia. That's it, done and dusted. 12 kids graduated already, only 4 to go. We had church first, so we had a mass where we got together with family and friends and we celebrated with our graduates. And then the mums and dads and the year 12 cohort had a meal together. We gathered in a lovely function centre, and the kids got their graduation certificates. Watching all these lovely young adults, you know, they're excited to go out and start their lives beyond that season of schooling. So I'm excited for them. I want to see what they're going to do with their lives and the adventures that they're going to have. But as a mum, these are our babies that we're watching grow up. That's hard sometimes. I didn't feel it as much with my older kids because I think I still had so many little kids coming through. But we've only got 4 more to graduate now, and I can really start to feel it. It's so amazing. It's so amazing, but it's really hard too. And for all the mums out there that are watching their kids grow and move on and experience their own life, this is a hard process. So be gentle with yourself. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel all the feelings with that, but it's a necessary part of life. This cutting the apron strings and letting them experience their own life. And we sit back as the mums and we provide that soft place to fall. In years to come, they will be back and sharing their adventures with us. But for the moment, yes, it was amazing to watch that last night, to sit there with my hubby Ray, and we just watched Nate walk across the stage, you know, confident, got his certificate, shook everyone's hand, and then to see him off with all his mates and his friends and just having fun, the stories and the laughter and just sharing such a lovely meal. So I really appreciate that. But boy, oh boy, am I tired today. It's been really hard to get up and get going today. So just I'll see how much I can get done, but I may need to take a nap. I actually have written a list out of all the little things that have been going on over the last couple of months, so I can zip through them really fast. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here for hours talking. So let's get back into this. Now, speaking about the church that we went to last night, our beautiful, beautiful cathedral here in Toowoomba, I attended another mass there recently. So it was a celebration for some of our priests in town here. So it was a Jubilee celebration for the amount of time that they have been ordained as priests. So some had been ordained for 25 years. We had some that were 50 years and even 60 years as a priest. So I really enjoyed going to that celebration because I have attended Mass said by a lot of those priests, but there was one very special priest there that I wanted to say hi to. So many years ago when Ray and I got married, we actually got married in that cathedral, and the priest that married us was there, and he has been ordained for 50 years. But getting to catch up with Father John and say hi, and we took a quick photo. I know it was very busy on the day, but we had a few moments there together. It was really special. So we'll be able to keep in contact now and have some more conversations with him, which will be wonderful. So our school year here in Australia runs from January to December, so it's the calendar year. We're actually at the tail end of term 4 and getting ready to break for our summer holidays over Christmas time. So we normally take off about 6 weeks worth of holidays. Kids are very excited for that. It also though means that as we're getting to the end of this school term, there's lots on at school, so I seem to be going back and forth for lots of different events. We've had things like swimming carnivals and concerts, choir, Christmas concerts as we're coming into this season as well. Liturgies as well at school, and what else did we have? Oh, we had the blessing and the opening of a new building and renovations at one of the schools as well. So that was very important and a wonderful event. But again, it takes up a lot of time, so you're going back and forth doing all of these lovely things, but it means that I don't have time to be sitting at home sort of filming or editing videos. So life is just so hectic. I'm finding it really a struggle to fit everything in every day. So I've had the amazing opportunity to go to a couple of retreats. I went to the Known retreat, which is a Women's Day retreat run by Universal Sisterhood. Jessica and I have been friends for a few years now, and she always does an awesome job at these things. We had lots of praise and prayer, great fellowship, just gathering with like-minded people. These women encourage you and help you grow your faith, which is exactly what we all need. And then I actually took a couple of my daughters to the Ignite conference again, which is a huge Catholic conference where there is some out of this world music. It is just so uplifting, and we did some great workshops this time round. I took so many notes, like I think I filled an entire notebook full of scribbles as I was attending each of the workshops. And the highlight for me was actually having Ray bring down the younger kids to attend one of the night rallies. So they got to hear all the music, and oh wow, they went exploring around where the conference was being held, and yeah, it was just a great time together. But it was extra special because Ray brought those kids down. We all got to do it as a family, so that just adds something amazing to that whole event. So being a grandparent is awesome. We are sitting here waiting on a new grandbaby to arrive. There's no news yet. I keep texting and saying, how are you feeling today? any news yet? And she's like, no, not yet. And I'm kind of like, okay, we can wait. But I am very excited to get another grandbaby. I can't wait to meet this little one. What an absolute blessing for our family. I sometimes forget that I'm the grandparent. So as we've been attending all of these school events, and then they have a grandparents' day, I'm like, oh, I wonder if my mum's available or Ray's parents are available. And then I go, nah, hang on, that's me. I'm the grandparent. I have to attend. That's my job. And so it's a lovely new season to be in, to be the grandparent and to go along to these things and to sit there with the grandbabies and make crafts and read stories and get cuddles. It's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. I love being a grandparent. But I went to a grandparents' morning, and unfortunately, somebody backed into my car in the car park, which wasn't great. It was not the way we wanted the day to go, but it happened, and I get that accidents happen. But that has also taken up a lot of time, because that means quotes for repairs and trying to chase up a hire vehicle, because it's got to go in for a little while. that does take up time in my schedule as well. But hopefully that car will be repaired and back on the road very soon, which will make life much easier. But you know, they're accidents. That's why we call them accidents. They're just things that happen and you just have to deal with them and move on from there. So I will make another video to tell you in a little bit more detail what's been going on with all the cars. Now, one of our kids also, who is very close to getting their license, we've got two that are very close to being able to take their tests. One of them bought herself a car as well, which is great. I love watching the kids work hard, save their money and be able to buy their own things. So she bought herself a little car, but there's a whole story that goes with that. And again, I will put that into this other video and we'll have a talk about that. But very proud of her for buying a car. As soon as these two are driving, we have another L-plater sitting in the wings. They're just waiting to get in there and get his hours up as well so that he can go for his driving test. Now, as we get to the end of the year, this is the perfect time to do a little bit of self-care and do all of your health checks. So other things that have been taking up a lot of my time have been doing health checks. Everyone's been due for eye tests and hearing tests. What else have we done? I've had scans. I've still got some to go. Mammograms, blood tests, doctor's visits, specialists. It's one of those things, particularly for me who has had cancer twice. You're constantly looking at your health issues and making sure you stay on top of those. So this is just a gentle reminder for everybody that before the end of the year comes around, why not jump in and get all of those health checks done? It does take up time in your schedule, I get it, and sometimes it can be costly to get some of those things done, but there is nothing better than at the end of the day having a doctor say, we didn't find anything, everything looks great. So yeah, we've been running through, but it takes a lot of effort and time to get so many people, like a family our size, in for eye tests. You know, getting your eyes tested. Those who need glasses then need to go pick out frames. They need to go back to get them fitted properly. You know, it's, again, just slotting these in between normal life with a big family can sometimes get really complicated. I miss the days where I had just a bunch of little kids where you could sort of swoop them together, take them in all at the same time. But now between work and school, uni studies and, you know, sports, you know, three people go for an eye test here and one goes for an eye test there and another two over there, and then you're just trying to fit it all in. It does get quite difficult at times. So we've been trying to fit all of that in amongst just regular life. And on top of that, as we're caring for our parents as well as they're aging, we also have their health checks and all of their issues as well. So I've had to make 2 000 calls to an ambulance for my mum in recent weeks, which is distressing, you know, when she's not feeling well and you have to get an ambulance there and then go to the hospital with her. Yes, it takes up time, but it is an honour to look after your aging parents. Always remember that. Our parents looked after us when we were little, and now it's our turn to help care for them. So I think that that's a great honour to be able to do that. My mum's doing okay. She's feeling much better now, and hopefully we won't need any more ambulances for quite some time. Ray's parents had a huge celebration, their 60th wedding anniversary. How phenomenal is that? 60 years married. They had 6 children. I don't even know how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren they have, because our family just keeps growing. Just so many blessings, so much love. But what a great time to get together with, you know, siblings and cousins and the cousins' kids. Just amazing. What a great day. It was very hot, but we shared a meal and a cake and there were some speeches and lots of hugs, lots of laughter. It was a great day, it really was. So congratulations to Ray's parents on 60 years of being married. What an absolute inspiration. It's encouraging for all of us to follow in your footsteps. We can all look forward to saying in years to come that we have lived well and loved well with those special people in our lives. So in amongst everything else and just daily life, I've still been trying to attend to my garden. Still lots of work to do there, and some home renovations. I have been promising two of my girls that I would paint their bedroom for ever so long. But if I don't do it now, I'm just not going to get it done until next year. So I did promise them that I would do this. So that's next on my list, is that I'm going to try to paint and renovate one of the bedrooms. There's no time for sleep. I'm just going to have to keep working here, and that's fine, but it needs to be done. On top of that, we have all of our Christmas prep. There will be videos coming on getting organised for Christmas, and I will tell you who our elf is this year, who's going to be helping me with Christmas. It is so close. So if you are having problems getting organised for Christmas, do not panic. I will be here to help you with that. So stay tuned for lots of videos. I am really going to try hard to make sure I'm getting lots of videos up, and just, I guess I have to look for every opportunity where I can sit down like this quickly and have a little chat or get something filmed for you. Try and edit quicker so I can get those videos up for you. I have enjoyed chatting with you today and catching you up on everything that's been going on recently, and I thank you for your patience while our schedules have been all over the place and we've been so incredibly busy. Now stay tuned for those videos on the car accidents and all the happenings with the vehicles. I will keep you updated on the Facebook hacking, whether we can fully recover that account or whether we have to consider perhaps making a new account. So we'll have a chat about that another day with you. And of course, most importantly, I will keep you updated with any grandbaby news. As soon as that little one arrives safe and sound, I will let you know. So thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I've really enjoyed it, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. God bless.